Okay, weird start to this video, but I'm actually in a parking lot right now in Scottsdale, Arizona, because I drove out here to meet up with Jimmy Reynolds. Jimmy says relax on Instagram, and we're gonna throw down a bunch of cool workout stuff. We'll sit down, talk a little bit about him and kind of what he does with jump rope and his kind of whole journey. And then we'll go hit up a couple of fun spots around town and might throw in a couple of extra special stuff. So that's what's gonna happen in this video. I'm gonna go meet up with Jimmy right now at the gym. We're gonna get started with some jumping, and yeah, should be a fun one. All right, let's go. What's up, dude? What's going on? Let's do it, man. It's gonna be sick. This is it. This is it. Usually this area right here. Jimmy's claiming a spot so that we can use this whole area like that. Stretching up. You ready? Yeah, stretch. We just finished doing an impromptu session with a couple of 80-year-old women who are extraordinarily nice. Kind of just goes to show that anyone can jump. So we moved to a racquetball court because it was getting a little bit crowded over there. We're gonna throw down a little bit of Chinese wheel, maybe some freestyle. I don't know. We're just gonna kind of roll it. All right, dude. You ready? Let's do it. All right, so we're done with that, and we're gonna go back to the Airbnb, do a little bit of interview stuff, get to know Jimmy, and yeah. All right, I'll see you when we get there.
Check. Between two ferns.
Yes, right.
So close.
So we're gonna eat a little bit of lunch. We're gonna kick it, and we're gonna talk about Jimmy. Where'd you come from? Because you're not from Arizona, are you?
No, originally I'm from Iowa. Moved down here around 2012. Kind of been here ever since.
We were talking last night. You met Lil Wayne.
Yeah, one time briefly. I was interning at a music studio here in Mesa actually, and he had come through the studio, and I was just an intern at the time, so I was just like working the front desk. Like I was literally making coffee, like scrubbing toilets, like doing the floors.
Toilet's nice.
Yeah, oh, it was glorious. But yeah, he came through in his big Escalade, and wasn't a lot of talk, but he went straight into the studio. He had like an entourage, pulled right up in front of the studio door, walked in, and straight to the booth. He's really short also, I realized.
Okay, so you're working audio engineer.
Yep.
Met Lil Wayne about jump rope. What's the story there?
Actually, kind of getting into the weight thing a little bit. When I moved down here, I was fairly skinny already, so I was kind of like underweight. I was probably like 160. I want to say that's what my driver's license said.
Tall.
Yeah, so 6'3", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", whatever. But in my 20s, I just had a lot of weight swings actually. So in college, you know, I put on the freshman 15 or whatever, which was actually more like 20 or 25, 30 pounds. And then I kind of lost some of it, and then I moved down to Arizona, so I was pretty skinny then, and then I just got my biggest ever. So I probably went from like 160 or 170 all the way up to like 250, 260. Like I stopped.
260?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I stopped weighing myself at like 255, and I was like, I'm done. But that's when I did start to kind of go to the gym a little bit. I was really self-conscious about going to like the bigger clubs, like, you know, LA Fitness, all the chains. So it started at my local apartment gym. I was intimidated. Intimidated also because I knew, like all my friends and family knew that I was, you know, skinnier before. I was actually fairly athletic. I wasn't, you know, like D1 athlete or anything. You know, I played basketball in high school, and that's how I thought that everyone kind of remembered me. So I never like posted my face once I moved down here that much, because I was just embarrassed, honestly. And so I just kind of cowered into a shell, really, and the things I would post on social media were just, you know, of like not focused on me at all. So that's kind of how I felt going into the gyms. But I started on the treadmill. For the treadmill, I would turn it up as fast as I could run on it and turn the incline all the way up. So I turned up as fast as I could go, which was like 12s, and I was still bigger, but it was kind of bad for the treadmill. It was a lot of weight I was putting on it. And I would just stand on the sides and hop on and run for like 15 seconds or 20 seconds on and off, and just repeat that until I couldn't do it anymore. So like a hit style.
Yep.
So,
What
and honestly,
did you do when you were off?
I just rested, and then as I built more endurance on my rest periods, I would, if there's enough room and, you know, not getting in anybody's way, I would do push-up, and then
Just more of an authentic style hit.
Yeah.
Where you
like,
don't actually stop.
Yeah, exactly. That is kind of how my workout ethic evolved, is keeping a consistent heart rate up. And then kind of found jump rope. I was just laying in bed one night and I saw a couple videos. I was just like, oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Was it like freestyle stuff?
Yeah, it was freestyle, and I was injured at the time, so I was like really mad. I couldn't do anything. So I'm just like scrolling. It was like I had woken up and I couldn't fall back asleep, so I was just scrolling. I don't even know how it came across my feed. Like looking back, I'm trying to like, but yeah, I just showed up randomly one time and I was like, oh my gosh. And like that night, I think I literally placed an order for a rope, and I just kind of got into it since then. And then just started with the singles and the doubles and the side swings. And that was like my main thing, is I had to do something other than the treadmill to get my cardio in, because yeah, like my knee was messed up, my heel was messed up. It's ironic because now like we're doing these high jumps, which are a little bit more high impact, but initially I was just doing like tiny little
singles. Yep.
Yeah, singles, just
That's all
like
you need,
this.
just a little bit of air to get out of the
Yeah.
way.
And so that I found was enough to like get my heart going. I'm like, okay, so I'm sweating just as much. And I found like the more intensity you put behind it, you know, the more calories you're gonna burn, the more your heart's gonna work. So did that, and then threw in some more. I started doing more core, finding more workouts to do in between the jumping rope. And then it was just kind of history from there. I just found people like you.
Consistency.
Yeah. But it's crazy, once you start exercising those better decisions, those decisions become easier to make. I already said no to the donuts, so I'm not gonna have this pizza at lunch. Like, just keep it going.
Same thing with jump rope, right?
Yep.
You get that cross, and as soon as you get the cross, you're like, time for a double cross.
Yep, next.
Time for a toad. So you've been in it for about a year?
Yeah, I started like last January, February is when I got it.
Okay, and so from there, you've been kind of in the community. It's interesting too, because there's kind of two jump rope communities, right? We've got a little bit of like the general fitness, people doing a certain style. It's a little bit more performance based, a little bit more on the swings, and then it's about rhythm and style.
Yeah.
And then you've got like the competitors, and that's kind of it's a different style that we were actually kind of laughing about today.
Yeah.
Because you have a certain way of doing your skills, and I have a certain way that like I'm used to doing mine.
Yeah.
It's really cool to kind of mesh it a little bit.
That was the most interesting thing that I found is, there's, I wouldn't say just fitness only, but it's, very, straightforward tricks as far as singles and doubles and crosses. Great fitness workout, great cardio workout. I'm like, okay, this is cool. There's more. I know there's more. And then I started seeing people like you, Mike, Eddie, all those guys, and you guys are doing these triples. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, okay, that's next. I guess my kind of style is trying to combine both of those, because that keeps it interesting for me. I think that's what I love about the community is, like, you see one person post like a new trick they learned, and there's kind of like this ripple effect, and everyone kind of starts like adding it. I'm like, this is the coolest thing. And people are adding it to their stories, tagging people. We're doing trick of the days, and it's like, it's so immersive. I love it. We're going to try to shoot some stuff in front of some cool murals. Yeah.
We're gonna get freshened up. We're gonna go downtown Phoenix.
Yep, downtown
Phoenix. And we're gonna do a whole bunch of jumping with some cool backgrounds for the gram, obviously.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we had a minute to go grab a shower, get a bite to eat, finish up. We got all freshened up. We're downtown now, and you can see behind us, maybe there's some murals back there. We're gonna go mural hunting, do some really cool jumping in front of it, and we're gonna obviously record the whole thing. All right, you ready, dude?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, 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 for the record. Been a little too nice for y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. A6 all the hate. I woke in a bar today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Collab for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost.
Hungry?
Almost done?
Run low.
Running low. Couple more spots. Almost done. Almost done. Then we're gonna grab some nachos. We're done.
Done.
In a little bit of pain, in a lot of bit of pain.
We're injured. My toe is bruised. Nate's back is broken.
Basically done right now. So we're gonna go eat. That's it for first day, but we got one more real cool thing I think happening tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
In the morning?
Yep.
Still stand down for that?
Don't tell him yet.
Don't tell him. Okay, we won't tell you. So we're just gonna like fade to black, and then we'll kind of fade back in with what we're doing tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fade to black. Here we go. Boom. Wait.
What side do you want?
Be on that side. Actually, wait.
There it is.
It's like 5-something a.m. and we're here to go climb a mountain this early in the morning.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And we're gonna go fly a drone and get some fun shots. Hopefully we can do a little jumping too, but I don't know, my back's pretty sore and I think your toe's pretty.
Hang out with Nate, they said. It'll be fun.
That's how it always goes.
At 5 a.m.
Yep, okay, here we go. That's literally what they freezing? Waiting for that sunrise to come up.
For the record, we also got here super early, so we've been sitting up here for like 15, 20 minutes.
I think it's more like 40, dude.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
We got here at like 6:10 and it's almost 7 now.
Yeah. So we're sitting here in the dark, chatting it up.
About jump rope.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jimmy's up there making the executive decision here to not fly the drone because, as you can tell and as you can hear, it's extraordinarily windy right now, and I have no interest in flying a drone, having it flip over and crash. So, oh, look, he's taking another selfie. What we're gonna do then is we're gonna film a little bit of stuff, get some cool photos, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Let's take some video. Here we go.
I think that's what I love about the community is like you see one person post like a new trick they learned, and there's kind of like this ripple effect, and everyone kind of starts like adding it, and like this is the coolest thing. And people are adding it to their stories, tagging people. We're doing trick of the days, and it's like it's so immersive. I love it.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool to keep bringing it together. Yeah, so that's about it. didn't get any of the drone stuff because not trying to have a drone flip over, but I would say, dude, that this was a pretty successful trip all in all.
Solid 12 out of 10 easily.
All right, guys, that's all we got for you. Definitely leave a comment, subscribe if you want more of this. Hit up Jimmy on Instagram at Jimmy Says Relax, and we'll see you next time. That's sick, dude.
All right.
Boom.